Welcome back to Brett and Rach, the couple that can't make up their mind.
The kids are in bed and we can't make up our minds.
So we have two things to talk about tonight, I believe.
Yes.
The first thing is we made an offer on a house.
It's not what you think. It's not what you think.
It's not?
No. I think a lot of people think that we're going to cave on this plan of living here and default to something more livable.
Oh, okay. Well, it's kind of a combination.
I don't think it is at all. I do not want to move. There is no combination for me.
I don't want to move either, but if we need to.
No, I don't feel like... That's the thing, is people are just waiting for us to fail and rent something or buy a house in the interim or whatever.
If you're new here, we sold our house. We moved into a really small home office building. It's 3 bedrooms, however.
It is.
It just doesn't have a full kitchen.
It's technically 3 bedrooms. It is maybe 1,000 square feet, and it is very, very, very doable.
Yes.
I love it.
It's been really fun. I have no complaints.
As the
minus
primary
the dishwasher.
As the primary cleaner of our home, I'm really enjoying not having the space that we had, and we had not that big of a home before.
Yeah, it was also
2,000.
Yeah, it was also 3 bedroom.
3 bedroom, 2,000 square feet, just larger. It had 3 bathrooms though, and this place has 1 bathroom. We have not yet run into a situation where we're fighting over the bathroom.
I thought you were going to say we have not yet cleaned the bathroom.
Oh, I have cleaned the bathroom. You have not yet cleaned the bathroom.
So, anyway, no, I have not. We made an offer on a house. Like literally right across the street from where we live. Super cute neighborhood. Lots of old lake houses.
We didn't even know this neighborhood existed.
No. And we took a golf cart ride. Actually, I took the kids on a golf cart ride. And then the next night, we all went on a golf cart ride. And there just happened to be a house for sale. And it was within our budget. And it made sense to make it an investment property. So just live in there for a year while we build our other house. And then just rent it out after that. But unfortunately, it fell through. So we will not be purchasing that home. So we're going to stay here.
We're going to stay here, and
we'll keep on looking for investment properties.
I guess the thing that made this one so enticing was we don't really even have a budget for an investment property, is the thing. But it was much cheaper than. So a lot of people on Instagram, which is where we were kind of posting this saga as it was happening. We're very active on stories on Instagram, so if you're not following us over there, our family handle where we like have the kids and everything going on is Brad and Rach. And then my personal handle is Rachel Engelbarts, and that's where I post home decor, beauty routine, like meal prep, stuff like that. Anyway, we had been posting on there, and everybody on there was kind of following along as this was unfolding. It was like, why wouldn't you have just, if you're going to do an investment property, why wouldn't you have just kept your old home? Or, you know, like...
Yeah, because we want, for an investment property, you want the rent to cover the entire mortgage plus a little bit. You want a little bit of cash flow. And so that just wouldn't make sense. We wouldn't be able to charge enough for rent for our old house to cover the monthly mortgage.
Yeah, it was a much higher price point than the house that we were looking at across the street.
Right.
So Brad was the number cruncher on that one, and I don't even know like what number you have in your mind for a income property or a mortgage, or not a mortgage.
It just totally depends on the neighborhood and what rent is and what our monthly mortgage payment would be.
And this one in particular made a lot of sense because it was a golf cart ride away from
that's the only
where
reason
we are currently.
Yeah, that's the only reason why we were considering it, is because we would still be neighbors with Dennis and Barb, and we could still keep our RV here and our truck here and golf cart right away, and keep the trampoline in the warehouse, and just all made sense.
Yeah, and I didn't even necessarily understand that was the point of the whole thing until I started looking at the market, and I was like, okay, so this one's on the market for this much. There's one over here that's this much, and why wouldn't we just do that one? And he was like, well, because we can't just take the golf cart to it.
We're gonna live in it for a year.
Right.
Well, so that fell through. So we've we've been kind of pivoting, although I don't really feel like it's a pivot from our current house plans into like our new train of thought, because our current house plans have a 4-car garage.
Right.
And I feel like that's the whole benefit of a barndominium.
Totally agree.
Barndominiums are super hot right now, and for good reason. For one thing, most of them, I would assume, are made from metal as opposed to wood.
Mm-hmm.
You can make the interior the exact same in a barndominium as you would a custom built home.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of a no-brainer right now.
Yeah,
Don't you think?
a lot of barndominiums have a shop space. They have a lot of high ceilings, which we were looking at cathedral ceilings for our home. But yeah, the framing is different, and kind of the footprint of the house is different, rather than a custom home that has maybe some more intricate or more detailed
Architectural designs.
architectural designs. So our architect was doing a lot of rounded things, and
our builder was yelling
like, don't do round things, that makes it way more expensive. And we're like, well, it looks cool, but I think you can make a barndominium look really cool. And I've shared several designs that I've gravitated towards over on my personal Instagram. So again, if you want to see kind of where my thought process is from a day-to-day basis of the kitchen, the exterior design, the decor, the flow, everything, I share that on my stories on my personal Instagram. And I shared a couple of barndominium designs, and the feedback was really cool. There is one person that was like, I live in a barndominium.
Yeah.
We love it. We'll never go back.
Really?
Yes. And I said, did you build it or did you buy it? And they bought it.
Oh.
So they've been doing some things to it to kind of make it more fit their style. But in the future, they plan on building their dream barndominium.
Interesting.
And I just think it's so functional and so cool for like people that have young kids, where we can make a home that is less expensive than a custom home, but has a like space for a trampoline and a basketball court and slides and really fun stuff that are going to make our kids' childhood amazing, and space and all this stuff, plus a really cool outdoor area for less of a budget than we would have been tied to building a custom home.
Right, for
It's
sure.
just really cool all the way around.
Right.
That's where our thought process is on like the new home.
Yeah. The only thing is, like, the neighborhood that we're building in is, I don't know if I would say strict, but there's definitely a lot more red tape to get through in our neighborhood than there would be to say if you were just building a barndominium on like your farmland.
The lot that we are going to be building on probably is going to be what's considered a Class C lot. So new news on the lot front. as if there wasn't enough going on with the lots. So we have 2 lots currently that we own. The lot that we were thinking about buying in addition to these 2 was here. Now we have these 2, and we're thinking about going in on the lot that's here with my parents. And they own the lots here and here, right?
Right, exactly.
So my parents own this lot, we own this lot, and this is the lot that we're thinking about going in on together. And then we would own 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lots all together with my parents. And the lot that is in question right now that we're thinking about buying together is what's considered a Class C lot, which they're a lot more lenient on the building
Exactly.
codes.
They're not on the water, they're not second tier. So luckily, there's just not as strict of what you can and cannot build.
Right. The minimum square footage of the main floor on any lot in our neighborhood has to be at least, what is it?
1,800.
1,800 square feet, except for on these lots, and they have a minimum of 1,000?
I think it's 1,100.
1,100?
Same
Okay.
difference.
So these Class C lots are just categorized differently.
But we're going to be like 3 times,
it's not
4
going to
times
be,
that.
we're not going to be worried about that.
The square footage isn't the problem.
No.
I think it's the outside aesthetic.
Exactly.
What I'm really looking forward to, so if we do a barndominium and we make it 2 levels, doing a slide from the top level to the bottom floor.
I'm excited about that too.
I think that would be really cool, really fun.
That's what you're most excited about with switching. it's enough of a difference in our home that we're hoping that we don't even have to, like, we're hoping to put money into it as we can, build it, and hopefully be mortgage free when the thing's done.
Yeah, that's a lofty goal. I mean, yeah, it'd be awesome.
Okay.
We'll try.
Don't say that.
But that's lofty. No, you can definitely say it, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
I'm putting that out there.
Yeah.
I've been watching a lot of shows on Netflix where European
Rachel's all
couples,
about like tiny house nation.
It's no. It's not Tiny House Nation. It's what I've more recently been watching is these European homes where they are.
But aren't they all tiny homes?
No,
Oh,
they're
not?
not. No. They're just being creative.
Oh, okay.
So instead of going and buying lumber, they try to find reclaimed lumber and things like that. So if we want to have the aesthetic that I feel like I'm hoping for, where we have some exposed wood, exposed beams, things like that, we would go and try to find some reclaimed wood for that instead of going to a lumber
yard. Yeah, buying brand new.
And buying brand new lumber.
Right.
So it's more sustainable and it's cooler looking and it's a lot cheaper.
And there's a story behind it.
And there's a story behind it, exactly. So I just feel like
I love it.
I love it too.
I think that's genius.
I think it's going to be so cool. And it fits us and, you know, having this brand spanking new house just doesn't fit our, I don't know, it just doesn't fit us.
Well, but even if we did a brand new house, you would style it to not look brand new.
Exactly. So why would we do all the lumber, exposed beams and things brand new?
We want the custom floor plan.
I know. Okay.
Well,
yeah.
Which we can get in the barndominium.
Exactly.
So we're not really sacrificing anything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
A lot going on
as
over
long
here.
as I get my 4-car garage, I'm okay.
Oh, I mean, you're going to have an entire shop.
That's all I want.
There's going to be room for a trampoline.
So hit that subscribe button.
Wait till we tell you our design for the exterior, the outdoor living space.
I don't even know. So
yeah,
it's gonna
wait
be
till
news.
I tell you.
It's going to be news to me. All right. Well, we'll see you next time.